Foot tie-in spleen meridian. Spleen 5. Shangqiu Shang Mound. Located on the medial surface of the foot in the depression distal and inferior to the medial malleolus, midway between the tuberosity of the navicular bone and the prominence of the malleolus. Note, since the ankle point lies deep to this point, as does the great saphenous vein, caution is warranted so as to avoid intra-articular insertion or damage to the vein. Spleen 5 is metal point, Jing-River point, sedation point, reunion of veins. As the ambassador of metal on the spleen meridian, this point can lead Earth out of self-obsession. Metal, being the child of Earth on the Shang cycle, can restore a sense of purpose and awareness of other perspectives. If Earth has become too wrapped up in mundanities or forgotten the bigger picture of life, then metal, with its rhythm of inspiration and letting go, can re-inspire Earth, reminding it of its role as the center of exchanges between heaven and earth. It can also bring the vitality of metal in good health. The lung is the master of breaths and can infuse with inspiration. If the spleen has become rambling and unfocused, thoughts straying all over the place with no obvious pattern, then the movement of metal gathering back to the inside and having a clear sense of boundaries can help. Metal can help Earth regain a sense of balance when regulation at the center has been lost, and the person is experiencing big mood swings, feeling very needy and unstructured. The canopy of the lung brings a sense of protection to a person, and the metal aspect within Earth can bring richness and strength to the spleen and the chi and blood. Tongue is the sound on the 5-note musical scale, which relates to metal, used as a local point for knee or ankle pain. Jing-River points are used when exterior pathogenic factors have invaded thus far along a channel and are diverting to bones and joints and sinews. The action of these points flashes chi through the channel, making them useful points in P or painful obstruction syndrome or paralysis, resolves dump in P syndrome. Being the Jing-River metal point on the spleen meridian, this point can be used for dry coughs, asthma, and upper respiratory diseases, strengthens the stomach and spleen. Indications, good for the mind and spirit when spleen has become bogged down or scattered, enriches body, mind, and spirit, ankle and knee problems. Metal point, sedation point, Jing-River, antique late summer point, calm sleep point, reunion of veins point. Help speed up venous return, so consider for varicose veins or hemorrhoids. For problems involving color, yellow feces, very yellow urine, very yellow vaginal discharges, or jaundice. In cases of extreme agitation, sedate. Can be tonified to bring the influence of metal, structure, inspiration, and a sense of purpose to the spleen official. Local point for ankle and knee problems. TCM practitioners consider this as an important point for resolving damp. Indications and potential point combinations. Local pain, spleen 5. Check for trigger points in the flexor digitorum longus trigger point, liver 7 region, medial head of the gastrocnemius muscle, bladder 55 region, and especially the tibialis anterior, stomach 36. Venous insufficiency, pain from varicosities, and circulatory compromise. Spleen 5, bathroom, web spaces between the toes, spleen 6, stomach 36, and CV6. Thank you for listening.